Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but also books, beauty, jewelry, travel, home decor, and even the very occasional dash of Disney. So if you enjoy unboxings and subscription boxes, I hope that you'll subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, because that way you'll find out whenever I post new videos, announce giveaways, or go live. If you're watching this on the day that it posts, I actually went live last night. I usually keep my live streams up for a couple of days so that you can catch the replay and enter any giveaways that might have been included. So thank you so much if you were there. Thank you so much if you go and watch the replay. I super duper appreciate it. And for those of you who are already subscribed, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. Today I have a great monthly self-care / lifestyle subscription that I've opened here several times on the channel, and that is Breathe. I actually really love that they do this style of box where they wrap it with their branding, because it makes the box very reusable, but it's also very recyclable that way. So it's something that I appreciate, and I think it looks really professional as well. Now this box is $50 per month, and what's really cool about it is that they focus on a different kind of self-care for each month of the year. So they go through 12 different kinds of self-care. I don't think we've quite completed an entire year yet, but I'm always interested to see what element of our lives she is focusing on and what tools, tips, and tricks we get to sort of elevate our self-care in those areas. Now, if you're interested in subscribing, this seems like a fantastic subscription for the new year, new you. You can use the code Noelle10 and that will save you 10%. As always, I'll leave all of that information for you in the description box below. But let's go ahead and get into our box. What I always love is there's always an affirmation on the inside cover, and this time it says, "I am entering the new year with an open mind and an open heart." That is definitely something I think we should all be doing. Even if the first week kind of got away from you, you can always just take a deep breath and have a fresh start in that moment. So they always do like a little mini magazine with this box, which I always think is really nice. It's kind of formatted like a magazine, and it does really complement all of the elements. So it looks like our January box is volume number 9 and is the practical self-care issue. So that sounds kind of cool. So it says we've got some little articles like the 4 pillars of successful new beginnings, new year, new beginnings, start a new life in 12 steps, and the 31-day easy to use mood tracker, which is always kind of nice for someone like me who's not great about journaling. I can usually do something if it's got like, you know, little check boxes or quick little lists. That's something that I can usually manage to do. So let's go ahead and read the little letter here from Joe. It says, "Happy New Year. The first day of the new year can inspire feelings of immense pressure. That new year, new me mentality can create a sinking sense that if you don't get started on those resolutions right now, or do less of something, or do more of something, you've already set yourself up for failure. That's why it's important to slow down and re-energize yourself with proper rest and sleep. Despite the rush of the holidays and madness to tie up loose ends before year end, I'm a big believer that you can still ring in the new year with a sense of calm and preparedness in order to tackle new goals and big dreams. That's why I always use the last week of the old year to slow down, gather my thoughts, reflect, declutter, and get ready to welcome the new year with fresh enthusiasm. And I also catch up on my sleep so that I can start my new year with new energy. Self-care comes in many forms, and we address 12 types in our curation. Practical self-care is one such type that can lose its meaning in the humdrum of life. When you enter a new year, it's critical to make a fresh beginning in an organized manner. Start it off by relaxing, rejuvenating, and organizing yourself for a great beginning with this month's curation that focuses on practical self-care." It says, if you still have questions, don't hesitate to send me an email or text me. Again, I just love that like personability. It's always kind of cool. So I wish that I was able to take kind of that week between Christmas and the New Year off. That would be lovely. I definitely was indulging a little bit in some holiday treats because there's an abundance of that in my house, especially with all of the subscription boxes that I receive, but I did not. I was definitely playing catch up on a lot of work. I was definitely trying to tie up all of those loose ends, which I did a little bit of. I allowed myself to kind of slow down, but honestly, it just kind of felt like I fell further and further behind when I made time to see family and friends, etc. But I'm okay with that, and now I'm just sort of looking at the end of January as being a new horizon for me, and hopefully by then I'm a little bit more caught up on things. But again, I'm not being hard on myself about it. So the next page tells us about the items that are in the box. So there is usually a bonus item if you are a 3-month or longer subscriber, which brings it to a total of 6, I believe. Yes, for 3-month subscribers. So otherwise there's 5 items in the curation, so I think it's definitely worth your money to go ahead and be a 3-month 3-month or longer subscriber, just for value as well. So it looks like we've got our different pillars for successful new beginnings, which are emotion, thought, environment, and energy. All right, and then just nice paragraph telling us about it. Here is our mood tracker, which is just kind of got like the weather patterns there. So I had to tell you guys, I was a little bit bummed because today is so gloomy outside. All week it has been sunny and beautiful, and then today, of course, on the day when I had to film, it was like gloomy, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to get my lights out, and it's just not gonna be as fun, but that's okay. Roll with it, right? And then it also says, start a new life in 12 steps. These are some important ones, you guys. Forget, forgive, be peaceful, accept, understand, be positive, change, focus, be aware, take risks, make efforts, and expect the best. And I kind of love that there's no numbers on that. It's not necessarily sequential, but rather things that you can constantly be kind of working on. So it does say, it told us about the December box, which is cool. So let's go ahead and dive on into it. And I'll turn to the page where it tells us about those items so I can tell you guys a little bit more about it. And they do include the retail values in here, which you know I appreciate. So something came all wrapped up in some I always think of this sort of mesh paper as like the paper that fancy pears come in. I don't know why, it's just like that's the kind of paper they come in, but let's see if I can manage to get in here. It's very taped closed, so whatever it is might be a little bit fragile. So let's see, it looks like we have some really pretty rose gold like clips. Let's see what this is. Oh, I think it's just a little thank you. This is nice. So it says, just a little thank you for shopping small and being awesome. Oh, so it's a little calendar. This is awesome. So it's just individual cards like this. So it's got January, February, March, and you can kind of see they have some images of their box in there, which is kind of fun. All right, I like that. So January, February, March. I wonder if they're going to continue for the rest of the year. And then we got these nice little clippies in here. Oh, magnetic clips, which is great. So one looks like it has, one is like a tack. So you can clip that calendar to your bulletin board. So they put a little foam there on there, so I didn't stab myself, which I still almost did. And the other one in this pretty rose gold is a nice magnet if you have more of a magnet board. So I have neither. I usually have to like tape things up, but I do think that's nice. I have a few desk calendars going on. I don't know that I necessarily need to have like the breathe box there, but maybe if it had like a nice quote or something, I can always put that up as well. So, oh, this is kind of cool. It says your calendar was designed in-house. We hope you enjoy it as much as we do. So some digital love, and tag us on Instagram. So and then it shows us actually here on this wheel all of our different types of self-care that they cover in this box. So digital, social, professional, practical, that's where we came off. And then the next one would be personal, spiritual, emotional. And then I guess we would start back at mental, financial, intellectual, environmental, and physical. So those are all definitely elements and areas where we could all use a little extra help sometimes, a little inspiration. We did get a nice Happy New Year card with some champagne glasses, so everybody's still celebrating. And then finally, they do almost always have a nice quote card in here to sort of set the tone of the box. And this one says, you may have a fresh start any moment you choose, which is exactly what I was saying. That's like one of the things that I always told my yoga students. A fresh start is just a deep breath away. Just pause, reset, and it doesn't like have to be a Sunday or a Monday or the first of the month or the first of the year. You can always start over. So now we can finally get into the good stuff. So we got a bunch of nice bonuses, which was cool. Oh, so the first thing I'm seeing right on top looks to be like a nice sleep mask. Now you guys know I don't usually wear sleep masks because I don't like to crush my eyelash extensions if I have them, but this is one of the ones that I do like because it's a little bit more structured. So there's actually like kind of a cup to it, so it's not pressing down on your eyes, which is super great. And I also kind of love this one because it's just a simple blue. It's not super girly. There's like some space for your nose, but you guys can kind of see how it has like a little bit of shape to it, and then it does have this like Velcro adjustable strap in the back. I don't usually like it when it's Velcro because that tends to get caught in my hair, but the design of the actual eyepiece part is very pleasing to me. So let's see what it says about this. It says it's a 3D seamless sleep mask. A safe and calm environment is important for a good night's rest, and blocking out light is part of that. Putting on this sleep mask can be part of a calming bedtime routine that conditions your brain to recognize everything safe and comfortable and tells your brain it's time to shut off and let sleep come. This has an MSRP of $7. It's nice because you can also like kind of fold it and like tuck it into a pocket to take it with you if you're traveling. And that's usually really when I need to make sure that I can block out light if it's not like a a familiar environment. You know, in my bedroom, I have my like blackout curtains, and I know that it's going to be nice and dark. But you know, when you're staying in a hotel, there's usually like a clock or a light on the TV that's like kind of interrupting your sleep. So it is really nice to have a sleep mask for that. All right, something that is taking up a good amount of space in there and definitely a good amount of weight. So I'm gonna have to see what this is. It says it's by a company called Kaftan, K-A-F-T-H-A-N. So let me go ahead and slice this open. I wonder what this is. So it says made in Turkey. And it's definitely not a Turkish towel, you guys. Now inside there are individual boxes, so I believe we got a 6-piece. Wow, that's awesome. Ceramic coaster set. How nice. I'll just open one. This is beautiful. Look at this ceramic coaster set, and then it does have like a nice kind of foamy foot to it, so it's not going to scratch your tables. Now I don't usually use ceramic coasters when it's something that's going to have a lot of condensation, because then you still get that water kind of rolling off the ceramic onto whatever furniture you're protecting. But these are so perfect for like hot drinks, just for like decor, even like putting a nice candle on. And I just love this blue. It's like a tile almost. It's so stunning. I wonder if they're all exactly the same. I'll have to maybe open up one more for you. It says coasters help to avoid unsightly water rings on your tables from sweaty drinks like beer, soda, water, juice, and prevent drinkware from leaving small scratches on the table. Keep your table free from blemishes and get beautiful home decor all in one swoop with this stylish coaster set. So it does look like they're all the same, but these are so pretty. I'm super happy with this. This is valued at $30, and that seems well worth it for 6 pieces too. That's awesome. So again, they look great under if you were just trying to like display bottles in your bathroom, on your counter, if you have a bunch of candles like I do, and sometimes they kind of have rough bottoms to them. That's like perfect. That's so nice. All right, something from Face Story, which is nice. So we get a little self-care item in the form of like bath and beauty products sometimes. So this is Sky Drops Hyaluronic Serum. It says hyaluronic acid is great for your skin when used and applied correctly and in the right order. Before going to bed, apply your hyaluronic serum to slightly damp skin, then apply a moisturizer to lock it all in. And ideally, topping it off with a layer of face oil to maximize the hydration. So really pretty bottle. It actually feels like plastic instead of glass, which is totally fine, but look how beautiful that is. This has an MSRP of $15. So, okay, so they're saying, you know, you do all your cleansing and your toner, and then hyaluronic serum, and then moisturizer, and then a face oil. So that is a lot. I usually like have a hard time even remembering to brush my teeth before I go to bed. Let's like be honest. So I do sometimes use serums in the morning, but maybe I can get into it a little bit more because my skin's been doing like crazy things this winter. So I definitely need a little bit more. I need to take those extra 5 minutes because it really doesn't take that long, and it will probably make a huge difference. So put that on my to-do list for self-care, you guys. We got something that's all wrapped up. It's like packaged with like washi tape. It's so sweet. I love when we get like individually wrapped things in boxes. It just makes it super duper fun. Okay. Oh, this is really pretty. So we got a little travel jewelry case, and this is in like a white patent leather. So I have a few of these. This is really sweet though. It says the benefits of using a jewelry box beats the cost of having to replace expensive jewelry collection that was not properly stored. The ability to keep your jewelry organized and free from clutter can make the start of your day so much better. I actually just have a dresser that is just covered in little like, you know, bauble bowls and like different like necklace hangers and earring holders and little trinket dishes that are holding all the jewelry that I get in these boxes, and then I kind of have in the like constant rotation, and so it makes me feel really good when I actually take all of them and kind of put some of them away in my jewelry armoire, which is literally like 3 feet away. Why I can't do it all the time just drives me crazy. So now they're all empty, but I do like to have something like this, which is like kind of keeps everything contained, and you can kind of put the stuff that you've been using for the week or that you just got in your last like jewelry subscription box, and you can kind of have that in your like heavy rotation, but then you can close it up and it looks super neat. And then this is also just really nice as well for when you are traveling, because the jewelry is going to get really protected. You're not going to have like earring backs poking through things or into your fanciest tops and things. Jewelry rolls work great too, but if you are going on a shorter trip, because usually I do find that this doesn't contain a lot, especially if you have bigger statement necklaces. If you're just going on a short trip but you want to like really protect your like good jewelry, this is great. And it's still small enough that it's going to fit into your purse, so you can hand carry it, not have to put it into your check-in. So it does have a nice jewelry cleaning cloth in there. I love. It's got this part right here, and then usually these dividers do come out. It feels like they will. Then we've got this nice ring part here. Now, I don't usually wear a lot of rings, but I will sometimes put some earrings in there. We've got that mirror, which you guys got to see your own reflection in. And then I'm trying to see, so this does open up. So it's got holes in it here. It looks like 3 on each side to put earrings in, and then this is for your necklaces and for your bracelets. So you can hook it and then put the long pieces down there in to that little pocket. So I do love that it has this extra flap here so that it does add to the storage, because usually when I have these jewelry cases, they don't always have that flap, and sometimes I'm like, well, where do I put my earrings? Because the earrings are really the thing that I wear the most, and I can't usually always fit a lot into these little squares, so I usually just wind up having that as one big space. But this is really nice, and I love the like sleekness of it, the freshness of it in the white patent. So this has a value of $18. And then it looks like we have maybe one more item in the basic boxes, and that is this 3-piece reusable silicone storage bags, and they're in fun colors. We got 3 different sizes, so they do have kind of like a gusset, like a foot to each of them. It says New Year parties, family dinners, birthdays, and other year-end celebrations can overwhelm your calendar and your refrigerator. These storage bags are an environmentally friendly way to store leftovers without being wasteful. Enjoy this set in 3 different sizes. This has an MSRP of $10. That seems pretty fair. They kind of feel like the ones that we've received in some All True boxes in terms of having this nice little like foot to it. So if you do put something in there that has a little weight to it, they will kind of stand up, which I definitely like in terms of storage in my refrigerator, so you don't have to have everything laying down flat. They're also great for your toiletries when you're traveling, instead of just those ugly Ziploc bags that get all like ruined and like crinkly. I think these are great because they're still like see-through and they're the right size. So that's kind of nice, and I kind of like that they have it organized by color, so that was a good organizational thing. So again, this is the practical self-care box. So practical items. And then we have our final item, which would be our bonus item if you are a 3-month or longer subscriber. It says Google this later notepad. It says if you aren't the meditating type, at the very least, and do a little brain dump before bed, jot down all the things still lingering on your mind onto this notepad and let it go, at least for the night, that is. Scribble down everything that has the potential to keep you up at night and sleep tight. This has an MSRP of $6, so it's just kind of cute and simple. It's got that nice blue color to it. Great thing to have on your nightstand. I don't have a nightstand, but I definitely find myself doing that sometimes. Even in the dark, I'll like scribble something because I don't want my phone to like blind me. But I've always told my yoga students this as well, because sometimes they'll come in there and they're like, oh, I guess gotta write this down but so I don't forget, and I'm like, it's just an hour. So I've even told people like, fine, you can't bring your phone into the studio, but you can bring a post-it note and, you know, a pen, so that if you absolutely have to jot something down, you absolutely can. And then that way it's a little bit easier to sort of shelf it, at least for, you know, the remaining 45 minutes, so that you can focus on what you're doing in that moment. Maybe it's sleep. So let's see what we got. We got our 6-piece Turkish ceramic coaster set. I just think that is stunning. It says a value of $30. Our travel size jewelry box with mirror, a value of $18. Our 3-piece reusable silicone storage bags, $10. Skydrops hyaluronic serum, $15. Great value on that. Our 3D seamless sleep mask, $7. And then finally our Google this later notepad. So doing really good on the value here. It looks like we got definitely well over that $50. So if that's something that you like to consider when you're looking at subscription boxes. And I just kind of like that there were very useful things this time around, you know. Things for your home, things for travel, things for your kitchen, things for a little self-care beauty routine, all definitely things that I will personally be using. But you guys let me know in the comments below what your favorite item was, what you thought about this practical self-care box. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.